My name is Cliff Hennig Pereira. I'm the Senior National Manager of Recruitment for RBC Advice Centers.
Jacqueline Beckles, Client Service Associate, Federated Insurance Company of Canada.
Hi, my name is Scott Webster. I'm the Director of Portfolio and Underwriting for BMO Transportation Finance. Well, I guess the apple didn't fall far from the tree. Both my parents were bankers. My dad worked for a major bank for 36 years. He moved around a lot, got involved in the community, and I saw that it was a noble profession and how it provided a good living for our family. And that was how I entered the field.
I first started in financial services as a customer service representative. I really enjoyed the job because it entailed working with clients on a daily basis, working with my colleagues. My interest in people helped me be successful in the role as a customer service representative. And from there, I progressed into going into a role as a manager of client services. In the manager of client services role, I had the opportunity to work with candidates who wanted to start a career in financial services. And I decided at that point that I would continue to work in financial services, but specialize in human resources and specifically in recruitment. In the new world of work that we live in, while education is important, skills and experiences are equally as important. There are certain parts of our industry or certain areas in our industry where, while education is important, having experience and skills, soft skills as well, that previously were not looked at is really important.
My responsibilities first and foremost is to service our clients, to look after, to take care of their unique needs. So we actually go out and visit all of our clients at some point during the year. And we review. We do reviews of their policies. We do reviews of their coverages to make sure that they're being covered properly and their businesses are protected adequately. And of course, selling insurance coverages to businesses.
The other skills that I've developed are communication skills, which are very important to have in recruitment. Agility and flexibility in this role is key because things change at every moment, as well as pipeline development. When I go out as part of my job into our community to meet candidates who are looking for new jobs, being flexible, being able to communicate effectively, and understanding, listening, and responding effectively is very important.
Say the greatest skill gap is communications. If you are not a good communicator, you cannot work in the sales. And now that I think about it, you cannot work in any part of the insurance industry if you lack the proper communication skills.
While it's really important to have the education accreditations required for certain jobs in financial services as it relates to the various business lines that financial service organizations have, where we're currently facing a gap is in commercial banking and financial planning. It takes skill, education, and experience to be successful in these areas, and we are always looking for top talent to come into our organization and work in these areas.
The greatest skill gap is the ability to change or adapt. And it might be harder for those that have been in the job industry longer than those that are the new entrants, but being able to change and adapt and flex, I think, is one of the greatest skills gaps that exists in the workforce right now. Make it a priority. Like going to the gym, like eating healthy. You must take time, carve time out to learn, study, and develop yourself. There's nothing more I'd love to do is to sit and watch Netflix all day, but I can't afford to. So I must make it a priority to learn and develop and change.
So RBC encourages all our employees to be involved in lifelong learning to prepare for all the changes that are currently being faced in the financial services industry and that will be faced as we move along because there's a lot of change happening. So always being ready for change is very, very important. In addition to skills that we typically would look for someone who's looking for a career in financial services, and while a candidate should have a certain level of education for different roles, what we look for as well is that passion, that interest in a certain role in financial services within all the different business lines.
Notwithstanding a typical degree or diploma, employers are looking for people with the drumbeat from within, those that are curious, driven, and have an appetite to learn. Those are skills that can't be learned, and you can't be an imposter. You have to evidence those traits through your sports activities, through volunteering, maybe through some past working experiences. But those that are smart and are willing to work with low oversight are the ones that employers are looking for.
I think it's offered more opportunities because originally you'd have a person selling insurance, and you wouldn't have. If you think about the information technology specialists who manage our day-to-day work, our computers, our phones, our everything that we do, it's provided jobs in that sector for people in that sector. So technology has been really good for us.
An increasing use of technology in the financial services industry. Our aim is to find new and innovative ways of serving our clients, of helping our clients get their financial service needs met with and done in a simpler, faster, and better way.
There's a redistribution of wealth happening right now. There's a billionaire created every single day. The way capital is accessed and delivered is changing as well. We may receive capital from a neighbor or a neighbor on the other side of the ocean that we've never ever met. And the speed and the ease of doing it will be the same as ordering a Starbucks. There's an absolute increase in capacity of employment. Traditionally, Canada has been dominated by a number of major banks. But there's been a lot of new banks that have entered from many different countries, from China, from India, Australia, so on and so forth. So with all those new entrants, there's a substantial number of opportunities for employment within those banks.
Have a university degree. Have integrity. Believe in what you are doing. Study your business, study your industry. It's not hard. It's study your industry, study your business. Know of what you speak when you speak to people and be honest.
Chris Hadfield said, "You can never be too prepared." When he was in space, he had to learn how to be able to do an appendectomy, or he had to learn how to do dental work in case somebody needed a tooth extracted. There's no coming back from space to pull a tooth. And I think in the same way, you can never be too prepared in business. A constant vigilance and a way of learning and developing oneself and thinking about what could happen to the industry is very important for those young professionals.
I think it's really important for individuals that are looking to start a career in financial services to research the roles and to research the organizations they'd like to join. Understanding where your passion lies, understanding which area of the financial industry you would like to work in is really, really important. Because if you do what you love and you love what you do, it doesn't actually seem like a job and you'll enjoy going to work every single day. So research the job, the organization, and the area that you'd like to specialize in. And the last thing I'd say is to keep up with all the advancements in the financial services industry. Keep up especially with all the technological advancements, because knowing what's happening in the industry and keeping up with it will be the key to your success.